The community asset transfer process is a structured journey that enables communities to take control of land or buildings previously owned by public bodies. While the exact steps and requirements can differ between places, and there are variations between England, Scotland, and other parts of the UK, the overall process tends to follow a common path. A successful transfer doesn't happen overnight. It can take somewhere between 12 to 24 months and sometimes longer for more complex projects. But by understanding the typical stages, organisations can prepare and avoid common pitfalls. Step 1. Idea and exploration. The journey starts with identifying an asset of interest. This could be a local building at risk of closure, a playing field used by your club, or land that offers new opportunities. At this stage, it's important to be clear about your motivation. Is it about protecting a valued facility, expanding capacity for existing activities, or creating new opportunities? Gathering basic information about the site, its condition, use, and potential is a helpful starting point. Step 2. Engagement and relationship building. Early conversations with the asset owner are critical. This is often a local authority or public body. The aim is to understand whether the asset is available, what their priorities are, and what timescales they're working to. Alongside this, it's vital to build support amongst local councillors, community groups, and potential partners. Mapping out who your key stakeholders are will help you plan communications and strengthen your position. Step 3. Feasibility assessment. Before making any commitment, it's important to test whether the idea is realistic. This usually involves engaging with the community to demonstrate demand, checking technical issues such as building surveys or planning requirements, and testing the financial sustainability of the project through income and expenditure projections. You also need to consider whether your organisation has the governance, skills, and resources needed to take on such a responsibility. Step 4. Business planning. If feasibility looks positive, the next step is to create a business plan. This should set out your organisational structure, financial forecasts, staffing or volunteer arrangements, and the community benefits you aim to deliver. Funders and asset owners will want to see a clear and credible plan that demonstrates long-term sustainability. Step 5. Formal application. At this stage, a formal request or application is submitted to the relevant public body. The process will vary depending on where you are, but typically you'll need to provide your business plan, financial information, evidence of community support, and details of your preferred terms for transfer. Public bodies will assess these applications and can only refuse them on defined grounds, which may differ depending on jurisdiction. Step 6. Negotiation and agreement. If the application is successful, negotiations will take place to finalise the details. These discussions may cover purchase price or lease terms, repair or maintenance responsibilities, and access agreements for the wider community. It's important to clarify responsibilities for compliance, such as health and safety, insurance, and accessibility, before signing anything. Step 6. Handover and transition. Once terms are agreed, the focus shifts to taking control of the asset. This may involve transferring contracts and utilities, carrying out safety checks, and preparing staff and volunteers. It's also an opportunity to involve your community in the transition and mark the handover with a positive launch. Step 8. Ongoing management. The real test of a transfer comes after handover. Success depends on running the asset effectively, maintaining the property, monitoring usage and finances, and reporting back to funders and stakeholders. Regular reviews will help ensure that the asset continues to meet community needs and remain sustainable over the long term. In terms of timelines, exploration and engagement can take several months. Feasibility and business planning may take up to a year, and moving from application to completion can take anywhere between 6 and 18 months depending on complexity. Community asset transfer has the potential to turn liabilities into assets and to safeguard valued community facilities. But it's also a serious commitment. By following a structured process, engaging stakeholders early, and planning thoroughly, organisations can maximise their chances of success and create a lasting legacy for their community.